Okay, am I audible? Can you hear me? Done. Okay, so let's go forward and discuss something about engineering success paper one. Paper one of engineering success. This entire discussion is about how to hit really good score. That is, a good score for us means 130 plus, and that is what students have done. In paper one you can create a difference of 50 to 60 marks, because normally students get 80 90 marks, and if you think of getting 130, you see where the difference goes. 130 to 140 you can score. That is how it goes. So in my opinion, I think what is to be done is, there are different subjects, as mentioned, 10 subjects in engineering sources paper one. Now, after this railways was taken out, students were not preparing thoroughly these subjects. If you go through these subjects thoroughly, that means you revise each and everything mentioned in that, the kind of questions which are being asked on the basis of elimination, common sense, these kind of things, it is very easy to score good in this particular paper, that is 130 plus. So, what can be the strategy for this paper? Now, before railways seats were there, it was competitive, but now after railway seats are out, I mean, many students are going, even if they are filling the forms, they are going with the less preparation. But if you go with preparation, then this score is not difficult. Many students are getting this score. And if you ask me honestly that what is the difference in now written exam score before railway seats were there and after railway seats are there, the score is not, the difference is not much. It is only, I suppose, 20 to 30 marks difference, that if now you need to take 20 to 30 marks more. And in my opinion, paper one it can be done. So there were some new topics which we saw in 2021 exam of engineering services. We are going to cover that particular part. Your PD has already made wonderful material for paper one. In fact, that is very good material. Why that material is good? Because if you read that material, it is very simply explained. Our written material also, and videos also. If you go through that, you will get a feel of the subject. You'll understand what is there, like values and ethics. There are so many videos, you can watch those videos. Project management, values and ethics, environment, and all these topics. So the moment you go through these topics, you will understand these topics, like story you can understand. And in actual exam of UPSC, when the question comes, it is on the basis of your common sense that you can answer those questions, and on the basis of that your score will be, you can score really good in that. So those students who got selected, if you watch the interviews also, they are saying that, sir, questions we were not knowing, but because we had an idea about how that question will be approached, we were making some kind of guess, and these things were working. That is how this basic paper you can hit. So what is the strategies is, you have to go through each and every topic, you have to understand the topic, you have to develop the understanding of that particular part, go to the exam with preparation. That is to be done. Now this year only trouble is, like, gate exam and engineering success both are coming in the same month, and it is going to be time management issue this year for students. Why? Because there will be pressure for gate exam and engineering success both. All you can do is, if you are to score really good in that, you can keep 2 hours separately for paper one, 2 hours separately for this particular paper, and the rest can be technical, gate or engineering success, because technical part you can merge together, take gate and engineering success. But paper one of engineering success, 2 hours you keep for yourself till Feb. And if you do that, I tell you very honestly, I mean, this is scoring 130 140 is not difficult. There will be students who will say, no, no, I prepared a lot and I got 70 80. I don't believe that. So if you prepare really nicely, you develop a common sense of the subject, and you start getting good score. 130 140 in paper one, that should be the target. The rest in technical, you get interview call, and you perform good in interview, you get selected in a final list. Be positive, don't let negative thoughts enter you. You need to be optimistic, you need to be hopeful that I will get into that. Don't entertain negative thoughts, don't be pessimist. and think that okay, I'll prepare nicely, and if I prepare good, I will get into this particular services also. With this mentality, you have to proceed forward and you have to score. Now, since this particular live session is for the discussion among all of you, so if you have any query related to engineering services, you can shoot your question there and I'm going to answer for that. So if you have any query related to any particular part of this engineering services paper 1, I am ready to answer that particular part for you. So you can shoot your question and I'm going to answer for that. The rest, there are so many videos on your PDF which we have put of different subjects, like values and ethics, and like project management, environment. Start watching those subjects, start watching those videos, and from there also you will get an idea how it is to be done. The rest, our module is very effectively made for this particular paper, and if you see that module, that content, uh, 2 hours per day till your exam, you can revise entire syllabus very nicely, and you can also score very nice in this particular paper. But yes, you need to thoroughly do it and read the topics and do the test simultaneously. We have made a very good test series also for this paper. Sufficient tests are there, sufficient number of questions are there, on the expected lines are also there. And in this material we are going to have some live classes of the recently added topics. As you know, UPSC keeps on adding new topics, so recently added topics also we are going to merge there, and those topics also you will get it, especially related to new technologies in the current. These are the topics, new technologies in the current, that we are going to add and serve it to you. So this is more like a time management game this year, because because of the Feb month, it is a month where there is a gate exam also, and you have your engineering services exam also. So because of these two exam merging together, this is more like a time management thing. Many students who have even filled the form of engineering services, they are actually double minded that we should go for gate or engineering services. Think from very beginning, the beginning, that I'm going to write both the exams, and I'm going to make a strategy such that I'm going to write in both of these exams. So I'm going to write gate also and engineering services also, and non-technically I'm going to keep 2 hour slot, and every day I'm going to go for that slot. If you do that, then it is very easily you can prepare on that particular line. And many of the topics are overlapping also in engineering services part also, paper 1 also. So if you have any question, I'm ready to answer here. Any query if you have related to this engineering services which you want to ask me. But yes, this particular target you should keep in your mind. You have to manage, good time management skills you have to have, and you have to go for it. Okay, so Venkata, you are saying in current affair which topics are more important? Yes. So let me answer this question. Now, if I tell you about the current affairs, current affairs is a very very big domain, and if you see in the current affairs, normally he's asking you questions from science and technology part. The current affair part is a science and technology part, and not only technology, the policies which are related to science and technology, he's asking you question from there. I give you a small example, like blockchain technology. This blockchain technology, or for that matter industry 4.0, industry 4.0, or for that matter IoT, what we are using. So these all things are technologies in current. So do we have some idea about industry 4.0, or for that matter carbon trading or carbon tax? So this carbon tax, so these are very very important topics from where current make question can be made for technocrats, for engineers. Carbon tax, what is carbon tax? That question can be framed, right? And what is industry 4.0? That related to concept. So when you read these topics, you enter into engineering part, and that engineer or technocrat should know that, because it is engineering services. So in current affair you read that part which is related to technocrats, not everything. I don't think he's going to ask you questions from polity or constitution, or for that matter geography, but yes, he can ask you question from science and technology and environment, because that is our domain. That is the domain of engineering graduate. He can ask you questions related to government policies which are in the field of technology, so that question can also be asked. So these are the questions I think which can be asked and which we should be prepared for. So this is the part. So let me read next question of Prasad. uh, Yes, so Prasad, first of all, let me thank you for appreciating the videos. You mentioned they are quality videos. Believe me, we are putting our all effort to make it even better, because Engineering Success Paper 1 was the first product. Europedia came out in the market. That time, Railways was into that, and we have put really good effort into that. And we are putting effort every day into that. And we will produce very good thing. You have given a suggestion that we create some good test and some good quizzes. Every day we are doing that, and I assure you that we are going to add really good quality of questions into that. Let me tell you one thing, Prasad, very honestly. Your PDF from the very beginning believes that give only that much of material to students which they can revise and go to the examination hall and score good. So if you ask me what is the main motto, is the content which is given to you, content which is given to you, and marks which you get should be maximized. This is what is the intention of your PDF. Your marks in engineering searches, how much you are getting, and content which we provide you, that content should be minimum in quantity or number of pages which you have to read, but very high in quality. So if you ask me, as far as the content is concerned, when I'm preparing some topic, you know I can prepare 10 pages also on one very small topic, but that will put a lot of pressure on the student to read it 10 pages. So why can't I make one page document very good, very simply said, so that he revises it and go to the examination hall and score good. So ultimate the purpose is student should understand it and score good. That is ultimate purpose. I'm not to do research actually. So entire content by your PDI is based upon this philosophy. All my mentors, when I discuss with them, my simple question is, कम से कम पढ़ने से ज्यादा मार्क्स आ जाएगा क्या? मेरे को बहुत थिक बुक नहीं चाहिए, दो वी कैन प्रोड्यूस इट. I ask you very honestly, uh, what is more difficult, to write entire important things in a very small paragraph, or write in 2 3 pages? Answer is, if I write very small paragraph, I need to write very meticulously, and that is the purpose of your PDF. Minimum content to be provided to student, very high quality, so that exam may question should come from there. And explaining that in a very simple and lucid term, very simplified ways. That is the purpose of your PD, and that is what we are going to do it. uh, ICT, because UPSC is what? UPSC may you need to understand one art, that you cannot solve entire paper and you should not solve entire paper. So ICT, if you find is difficult, maybe out of 6 questions in ICT, 2 questions were easy, but 2 or 3 questions were very difficult. You need to tune your mind that I cannot answer all questions. I need to leave some question. In UPSC, you understand that trait. UPSC may entire paper you cannot solve. Now there are papers like HPCL exam where students are scoring 160 out of 170. So that very simple paper, very easy paper. But UPSC papers, as far as I know, these papers are made in such a way that you cannot attempt it all, and you should not attempt it. So if ICT your finding is difficult to understand, why don't you encash or score in some another part? Like as a civil engineering student, why not environment science? Why not project management? And values and ethics is easy. Every year you can expect a very difficult question from one part and easy question from another part. So what I'm saying is, like, you should go through entire syllabus, entire content. You should go through entire content to the examination hall, prepare entire content, go to the examination hall, score in easy and moderate, and leave the difficult. That's it. If you do that, with that also, I'm not saying that we are going to score 160 marks. I'm saying 130 marks we want to score. Let us say 130, 140 marks we want to score. Let's put it practically what is possible. And now, because GATE exam is coming, and I'm emphasizing this again and again, that GATE exam is coming in Feb, and that is going to put extra pressure on students. Why? Because they will think that how shall we manage GATE also and engineering services also, and that is where the opportunity is. When people start feeling that I cannot do it, there is opportunity for you, and this year engineering services will offer you even better opportunity. People call me irrationally optimistic fellow, and that is what I am. That is what I am, and that is what you should be. because optimism and hope only will help you in moving forward. So what is the optimism out of this? Gate and engineering success same month. Majority of students will say, oh yeah, what is this? This is a nonsense, this is a problem for us. And you need to play with a mental, this is a mental game. So you need to make your time, you need to have a time management in such a way that you start preparing 2 hours for one particular paper, so that if you do that, you score 130 plus. And many students will fear at them in the months of December, January, that how can we balance both? So just let's drop one for the other. You just keep moving, and there's a great opportunity this particular year, because like full solar eclipse this year, gate and engineering services is coming in the same month. I tell you, this is opportunity. This is opportunity for those who will maintain the time management from very beginning. Now let me take the question of Tariq. Mechanical engineering students second year right now, will it be fine start preparing for ESE from now? See, engineering success mein you can prepare that part which actually is there in your second year. Technical subject, if you see, you must have gone through some subjects like thermodynamics, production engineering and all. So start doing that. And when I'm saying production engineering, you get industrial engineering also, project management you can study in that. So just sit with the syllabus of engineering services and start reading it. So this will not only help you in engineering services, this will help you in preparation of other PSU exams also, gate also, and your placements also. This will thoroughly help you to prepare for other exams also. So yes, you should start preparing for engineering services in such a way that this preparation which you start helps you in other exams also. Now you can write gate exam in third year. Why don't you keep a target for you that when I'll be in third year, I will crack gate exam with very good score, that will give me motivation. And when I'll be in final year, I will be scoring really good in gate, so that I try to get into PSU. At the same time, my technical subjects are very good, and 2 3 non-technical subjects also have prepared. That puts you in a better position to crack engineering services. Because what I've seen is majority of the students who got selected in engineering services were having one option or the other. Now think of, if you have already IOCL with you, you are already in IOCL, and now you are preparing for engineering services. There is no pressure on you, and if there is no pressure on you, it is very easy, comfortable. So UPSC exam you can crack if there is no pressure on you. If you go to UPSC with the pressure, you cannot perform. So how to relieve pressure? Let's take some platform. What can be very good platform for us? It may be IITs, from where you are sure to get job, or it can be public sector or any other government job. So yes, you can start preparing from now with holistic goal, holistic objective and strategy, that I will prepare in such a way that I get some opportunity with me. Right, Tariq? Okay, so Venkata has another question. Where your PDFs are available? See, you need to talk to the executive and they will help you with this. There are PDFs available. You can take from them. Your PDF executives, you go to website and you'll find the contact number of your PDF executive. In fact, let me give you, you can call on this number. For any kind of query, where is PDF, from where we can get it, you can contact on this number, and you can get those details. Okay, UPSC jobs or working in IT companies, which has more job satisfaction and society respect? Should I tell you honestly, job satisfaction is something which is totally internal to you. Job satisfaction is not always in the jobs, it is in you also. You will find the people who are not satisfied even in IAS. I know many of my friends. When I left DRDO, some are still very satisfied there. Some in that organization are not satisfied. When I left US, some people were very happily doing job there. Some were not doing job there. Then I landed up in my entrepreneurial opportunity. I started my own ventures. So wherever I left people in different organizations, teaching in IITs or DRDO or engineering services or abroad and all, I find that job satisfaction you get when your temperament, interest matches with what job is giving you. If you get this, you get job satisfaction. Otherwise, Google also will not give you job satisfaction. IAS will not give you job satisfaction. Engineering services will not give you job satisfaction. So job satisfaction is the equilibrium or balance between your temperament, your interest, and what job is requirement is. It is like that. So job satisfaction is something which is a very broad term. I will say that you will hit in life, you will you will experiment in life, and you will get your dream job, and then you'll feel, okay, I'm not getting satisfaction, so let's go somewhere else. So it keeps on going that way. But as of now, just put a nearest target and chase that. One thing I want to tell you, whatever target you keep, whether UPSC or private sector or abroad or higher education abroad, whatever target you set, do not leave from that target. You just chase that target first and then go next. You should not first start preparing for gate and leave it in between, and then start preparing for abroad and leave it in between, then start preparing for IAS and then leave it in between. No, you should not do that. If you started preparing for gate, crack it and try to get best what you wanted to get through gate. Sir, if I get through gate IUCL, will I get job satisfaction? Answer is maybe, may not be. Honestly speaking, maybe, may not be. Because I know many people in public sector who are happy, many people who are not happy. Then where are the people happy? Answer is, happiness is not in the job. Happiness is, as I told you, inside you, and many other factor. Happiness depends on many other factor which you call job satisfaction. जिसको बोलते हैं मजा आ गया, तो मजा आ गया वो बहुत फैक्टर पे डिपेंड करता है, नॉट ओनली ऑन द जॉब. बट वन थिंग आई विल टेल यू, डोंट think much beyond. Just set a target for you, and target should also be realistic as per your temperament. We all are from different background, our parents are different. In some of the societies, India is a huge country, you know, in some of the society, getting into engineering services government job is supposed to be reputed thing. In other societies, getting into business is reputed thing. In other societies, going abroad is a reputed thing. So it depends from where you come, what your parents want, what you want. It depends on all these things. Just keep a target for you. You are from Gujarat, okay, you want to get into business. You are from Punjab, you want to go abroad. You are from Kolkata, you want to from West Bengal, you want to go for higher education abroad, or maybe India. You are from South India, maybe you want to go abroad, you want to get into higher education, you want to get into academics, something like that. So from wherever you are, you will be having some kind of target for you. Set it, hit it, get it. The moment you get it, after that journey starts, not before that. You cannot ask, sir, tell me the job which gives me job satisfaction, I'll prepare for that. Answer is that nobody can tell. That only with pass of time you get to know. Hope I answered my question. Okay, last year you scored being working professional 215 plus, so how can you improve on it? Let me working professional. Okay, see, I told you, I interviewed some people who got selected in engineering services. They're on YouTube. You will be finding I asked this very question to the working professional. There was one boy, I think I'm forgetting his name, he got into engineering services, he was already in job. He said, I was having night shift. He said, sir, I was having night shift, and because I were to see, I took night shift intentionally, and I was given that night shift by some married fellow, because married people do not want to have night shift. So I was given that night shift, and I took that night shift. Night shift में बहुत काम नहीं होता था. I was to sit there and I was preparing there. You need to make a balance. It will come. And then there was one boy, and you listen to that all in interview. There was one boy who says, sir, I used to go in the bus, and in my mobile I was having something to read and something to listen, videos. And he told me in that interview that I used to listen to your values and ethics videos. So मैं गाड़ी में जाते आते मेरे को values and ethics revise हो गया. See, time management is a smart work. Time management is a smart thing. Time management आप कर सकते हो. अगर आप बोलोगे मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, I don't believe it. Because now, you know, I understand one thing. The person who is saying I do not have time, that means he's inefficient fellow. The most efficient people I've seen, people running, handling hundreds of companies, you know, think of Ambani's, think of other people. They are running so big, huge business empires. And you will be surprised how these guys managing all this, how they are managing all this. You have to only manage syllabus of engineering services, nothing else, and a job, two things. You can do that. Time nikal lo. Maybe when you are traveling, maybe when you are sleeping. Nowadays you have advantage, I tell you. You have advantage because entire thing you can listen and you can revise on the videos in your office, in your home. You can do that. Manage the time. For this paper 1, keep 2 hours, technical other time, and do that. And you can very easily do that. I don't think there is any trouble. Engineering drawing, how to prepare engineering drawing is a very simple thing, you know, and you need to brush up your concepts of initial years of engineering. So watch some of the videos on your PDA channel where that particular basic things are covered. And I cannot tell now how it is to be prepared. You need to go through this. I mean, engineering drawing is a basic thing, but only thing is engineering drawing is not a part of syllabus of any of the exams like gate and all. So that is the reason student get confused how to prepare it. But otherwise, if you brush up your concepts of your initial years of engineering, first year and all, so it is very simple topic. It is not a difficult topic. You can easily do that. So I don't think this is a trouble, but watch some of the videos and you can discuss with Vishal sir. He covers engineering drawing. That should not be a trouble. Okay, Shabaz, thanks a lot. If you're really appreciating me, thanks a lot. Okay, now Gyan is telling up to what age should I experiment in life in terms of taking risk in order to best job suitor. You know, you should experiment entire your life. Otherwise, there is no charm in life. The person who stopped experimenting in life, he's leading dead life. Don't be much protected and much secured in your life. Otherwise, it is not worth taking it. You should take risk, but calculated risk. And as you keep on putting effort, आपका कैपेबिलिटी बढ़ता जाता है. आपको डरने की जरूरत नहीं होती. ये जो एक false हमारा insecurity concept है ना, false security. When I was in government jobs, I tell you honestly, I was most depressed fellow. And why? Because that job was not of my temperament. And when I left it and I'm in venture, I'm putting effort day and night, but I'm very happy. And I will keep on experimenting in life because experiment is something which is good. COVID आया 2 साल में एंड ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन में बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत ज्यादा हमें सीखने को मिला एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स वी आर डूइंग. जैसे ग्रुप टास्क, ग्रुप डिस्कशन, ये पहले ऑफलाइन में बच्चों को करवाते थे. जैसे ही कोविड आया, opportunity in adversity, then we started doing group task, group discussion online, and it is so good. I am taking HR now, sitting at 11 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock अभी HPCL का इंटरव्यू चल रहा है, 12 बजे 1 बजे HR चल रहा है, 12-1 बजे तक GT चल रहा है. COVID, thanks to COVID. So the person who will experiment will always be happy and he will give something to the society. I tell you, the person who will never experiment, think of Edison, never experimented. Think of Einstein, never experimented. And if you ask these guys, till what age, Edison, do you want to experiment? Edison will say entire my life, because that is what the life is all about. So experiment करते रहो, कोई ट्रबल नहीं है, लेकिन कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क. नुकसान नहीं होना चाहिए, तुम्हारा भी नहीं और साथ वालों का भी नहीं. ऐसा कोई बहुत एक्सपेरिमेंट मत करो जिससे लॉस हो जाए तुम्हारा या तुम्हारे फैमिली वालों का, कि सर ने बोला एक्सपेरिमेंट करो तो मैं लगा एक्सपेरिमेंट करने. डोंट डू दैट. It has to be calculated risk. Calculated word is a very important word. लीड द लाइफ, पर्पसफुल लाइफ. और पर्पसफुल लाइफ लीड करनी है तो कुछ क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा. क्रिएट कुछ करना है तो भाई एक्सपेरिमेंट करना पड़ेगा, पूरी लाइफ करना पड़ेगा. You need to do that. And if you are ready to do that, Kalam Saab, how he died. He died experimenting something new, teaching people something new. That is how he led his life. Purposeful life lead करो, experiment करते रहना चाहिए, कोई issue नहीं है इसमें. Maybe I got more philosophical. Okay, railway department vacancy releasing dates, no idea. But again, as I told you, I'm irrationally positive fellow. So I think something good will come out. I think, because there's a lot of pressure on government also to generate jobs. अभी कोविड खत्म हो गया है, अभी नई जॉब्स, एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट होने की डिमांड है गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर. और एक और तुम्हें बात बता रहा हूं, इफ वन वैकेंसी समवेयर, if you lose one vacancy somewhere, if one door closes somewhere, 2 doors open somewhere else. So opportunities are always there. Just be prepared. Always be in preparation mode. You should always be in preparation mode, and opportunities will knock your door for sure. अगर रेलवेज का भी अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ और आएगा, और वो हमेशा आता है. ऑलवेज इट कम्स. वो नॉक करती है, डोर नॉक करता है. वन डोर क्लोजेस, 2 विल ओपन. डोंट यू वरी. आएगा, अपॉर्चुनिटी आएगा, एंड यू विल श्योरली गेट समथिंग आउट ऑफ दैट. Yes, now answer you, Prasad, you got very satisfied is good. Even I am नाइट शिफ्ट में. प्रसाद, दम नाइट शिफ्ट में क्या करना है, अभी तुम्हें बैठना है आराम से. और जितने भी लोग तुम्हारी इंडस्ट्री में, कंपनी मैरिड वैरिड लोग हैं, उन सबको बोलो कि मेरे को नाइट शिफ्ट दे दो भाई, मेरे को नाइट शिफ्ट चाहिए, और मैं नाइट शिफ्ट में कंफर्टेबल हूँ, काम करूंगा. उसमें कोई झंझट नहीं है. नाइट शिफ्ट का टाइम फिक्स करो, अपना तैयारी करो, एंड योर कंपनी विल ऑल्सो बी हैप्पी विद यू. बट मेक श्योर nobody knows you are preparing, otherwise कंपनी की पॉलिटिक्स स्टार्ट हो जाती हैं. that can be trouble for you, Prasad. So you just maintain that particular thing and prepare well. अगर आप, if you are determined, and if you are determined and if you are committed कि मेरे को करना है, you can 100% do that. 100% you can do that. You know, I give you a small statistics. If I talk about IAS exam, there are 30 seats, let us say, and there are 3 lakh people who are going to appear for these 30 seats. Can you tell me what is the probability to get selected? This is the probability to get selected. Any idea how much is this? Point 0.0001% probability you will get selected in IAS. Why do you write it then? You know, life does not work like this. Life does not work on a mathematics. Somebody was asking me, sir, number of seats in engineering services reduce हो गई हैं. Should I write it or not? You see this exam, craze is exam का बहुत पहले से और craze. When we wrote this exam, there were 30 seats and there were lakhs of people were writing this exam. एक मैंने आपको rough idea दिए for calculation. इतना ही होता है वो. So probability of getting selected in IAS is this much, 0.00001%. Then why do people write it? And think of those who get selected, those who become like this. तो वो कैसे probability होती है? You think of people who become Bollywood star, नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी वगैरह का पूछ लो, या जैक मा जो बहुत बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर बन गए. What was the probability of selection when they started? 0%. So whenever you want to do something in the beginning, probability is always less. अगर तुम mathematically सोचना start कर दोगे तो. But life does not move on mathematics. Life moves on your effort, positivity, hope, energy and genuineness. अब चलते रहो. क्यों mathematics में पढ़ रहे हो? Don't do that. Mathematics में मत पढ़ो. This world is full of negative people. You know, I tell you one thing. अभी recent का example तुमसे discuss करता हूँ. HPCL का result निकला है. मैकेनिकल का एग्जांपल लेता हूं. 148.8, 170 टोटल, ये कट ऑफ गया जनरल कैटेगरी का. दिस इज द कट ऑफ जनरल कैटेगरी. 170 टोटल है. नाउ द स्टूडेंट कॉल्स मी कि सर 150 मेरा बन रहा है. व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी आई हैव गॉट? आई सेड प्रोबेबिलिटी इज देयर, प्रिपेयर इट. एंड देन अनदर स्टूडेंट क्रिटिसाइजेस कि दिस फेलो ऑलवेज गिव्स अ फॉल्स होप टू द स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, देन लेट मी टेल यू दिस. Don't write, don't go to the interview. You got 150, you got an interview call, don't go to the interview. You have no hope for getting selected. Do you want, as a teacher, as a mentor, me to tell you that? Whereas if they've called you for interview, there's a probability. Otherwise, why they will waste their time? There's a probability if they called you for interview. And if there's a probability, it is your duty to convert this into selection. And certainly you will agree with me, the probability in this case is far more than जो मैंने आपको पीछे दिखाई probability. अरे तुम इंटरव्यू का रिटन का एग्जाम निकाल चुके हो, इंटरव्यू का कॉल तुम्हें है, फिर भी इतना नेगेटिव हो रहे हो. व्हाई सो नेगेटिव इन लाइफ? नो, पॉजिटिव एनर्जी से आप काम करो. लाइफ के अंदर नथिंग इज डिफिकल्ट, नथिंग इज इजी. नथिंग इज इजी, व्हाई? बिकॉज यू हैव टू पुट एफर्ट. एंड नथिंग इज डिफिकल्ट, इफ यू पुट एफर्ट यू विल गेट इट. दिस इज द रियलिटी ऑफ लाइफ व्हिच आई हैव अंडरस्टूड थ्रू ऑल दीज इयर्स ऑफ स्ट्रगल. दिस इज व्हाट द रियलिटी इज. बाकी नेगेटिव माइंड रखना है, नेगेटिव रखो, उससे मिलता कुछ नहीं है. बी पॉजिटिव एंड कीप प्रोसीडिंग, यू विल सर्टेनली स्कोर इट. Yeah, this is a motivational session. This session actually was to tell you how to score 130 plus. You started asking me philosophical, I also went philosophical. That is how it is going. See, there is a phase in life when you start getting demotivated. There is a phase. Then, once you get demotivated, you start putting effort, you get the result. And then you realize at one point, why do you get demotivated? Because you don't get results, right? That is the reason you get demotivated. But in my case, let me tell you what happens at my stage. You get so many failures in life, and successes also, that failures stop bothering you. Listen this carefully. At my stage and your stage, what is the difference? Your stage, you have not tried many things. You have not failed sufficiently. And I presume you have not got successes also many, because you have not tried. So you have not got failures, you have not got success. Now, what I am trained for, what is my training all these years? What life has trained me? Life is the biggest teacher. There is no better teacher than life. You will not get any better teacher in this academy, in that academy, in that coaching, this coaching. Teachers are not there. Life is the teacher. And let me tell you what life has taught at my stage. You try a lot, you fail a lot. And try a lot means put effort, full effort. The person who is not putting effort and not getting marks is not failure. I'll not consider him failure. I'll call him casual. I'll not consider him failure. Who is a failure? The person who puts a lot of effort and does not get result. I say he that fellow failed. Okay, did not work for him. Then what he does? He again tries, again fails, again tries, again fails, again tries, again fails, again tries, again fails, and then he gets success. And then he gets success, and then he realizes one thing. I realize one thing. After so many failures, you get a success. You get a success. And then again he tries, again fails, again he tries, again he fails. So in my stage, I tried a lot, I failed a lot, I succeeded a lot. And now I realized one thing. Failure is not going to bother me. Failures does not bother me. Negativity does not bother me. You go to any YouTube channel of mine, YouTube video, you'll find so many people will criticize me. This fellow is this fellow is this fellow is. I supported iPad because I thought iPad is going to work and it is going to solve the problem of the society. I had great hopes with these guys. These guys did not perform. And so many people abused me. There are videos, you can see that. There are videos, they abused me. My intention was right. And I will again, if some new hope I will see, I will again try. I will again put my weight against it. I will again start doing it. Fail. So fail a lot, don't bother at all. Fail a lot, and hug the failure. Don't hug success, hug the failure. The moment you start hugging failure, failure will stop bothering you. Believe me, failure will not bother you then. Then you will say, okay, आता रहता है यार, failure is okay. फेल हो गया सर मैं, and take it very casually. सर मैंने ट्राई किया, नहीं हुआ, पर मैंने इस बार तो मैं इसको ब्लास्ट कर ही दूंगा. सर इस बार मेरा नहीं हुआ, अगली बार तो मैं इसको ब्लास्ट करूंगा. That should be the attitude, and you will succeed in life. Life is far bigger than these small things. Failure, sadness, depression, call nahi aana, these are very small things. Life is far bigger than this. India needs motivated, energetic people, not depressogenic people. No, that is not required. So I never get demotivated, I tell you. And when I get demotivated, if at all you want to see, I start putting effort. So work is the best antidote to worry. Start putting effort, start taking live classes, start teaching, start taking GTs. You people save me from demotivation. I have so many students. I just drop WhatsApp message. Those who are interested for HR, GTs, please join. The moment students join, they join me, my demotivation is gone. I mean, things are gone. When my wife is scolded, suppose my wife scolded me and I'm not feeling happy, you want to ask why you get demotivated. Suppose she will scold me. Why she will scold me? You are taking a lot of long sessions. She is watching me. Long session you are taking online. So why you are not coming home? She scolded me. I got demotivated. I drop a message. Students join. My demotivation is over. Work will save you. Effort will save you. Keep doing that. Okay. So I think any other question you have? This session was not for motivation. Believe me, I will conduct motivation session somewhere else. So since you reminded me of my wife and my time reaching home, so any other question you have? I need to shut it down then this entire session. Okay, so thanks a lot for being here today. Be positive. This exam, engineering subsidies, the session for which we were conducting, is very easy exam. It is not difficult. So you are 28 years old and got just 140 in ME. Obviously, I'm sad now. मैंने बताया Nikhil, see, don't keep age as a criteria for you. ISRO you exam you can write till 32 years of your age. And I tell you, you are 28. I left everything. I left all my jobs and I started everything. I left and changed my track at the age of 32, 33. I think 32 age में मैंने entrepreneurship start किया था. I left all my jobs. I left my teaching job, scientist job abroad, everything. Started from scratch at the age of 32. I was having nothing. सारा जीरो करके 32 से I started again. It helped me, no problem. Age is only hypothetical concept. Don't think that. लगे रहो, not a problem. हो जाएगा. हाँ, next I want to take it. I want to take it soon. So we are going to IIT Gandhinagar tomorrow as a team. Or entire Europedia is going to IIT Gandhinagar tomorrow. IIT Gandhinagar has invited Europedia team. Maybe I'll take the session from there only. That is for Cochin Shipyard, and that's a great opportunity. You should do that. Okay, Nikhil, and each one of you, I'm really thankful for being here today and listening to me. We will keep on conducting such more sessions. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you.